Hello guys, welcome to Secret Technology. Today we will see inner classes in Java. So in Java, an inner class is a class that is defined inside the another class. Okay, this means that you can put one class inside the another one. Inner class helps in organizing code, keeping related classes together and making it easier to access and modify the outer classes data. Why we use inner classes? So first reason is that inner class are helpful when you have some code that only makes sense in one place. They make it easier to access data from the outer class even if it is private. Okay, so let us see the types of inner class. So there are mainly four types of inner classes in Java. First is a non-static inner class, okay, which is also known as member class. This class is defined inside another class without using the static keyword. It can access all data, even private data of the outer classes. Like as you can see, we have our outer class here, okay, class outer, which closes here, and inside that we have our inner class, which is private string data type, and its name is message, okay, and we have the code here, which is hello from outer class, and then inside we have created a inner class which is non-static, okay, we haven't used static here, and inside that we have created a display message method which prints the message which is private and present in the outer class. Okay, now let's see how to access it. So in our main class and our main method, first we have to create the instance of the outer class. Okay, so we have created the instance of the outer class, and then by using outer dot the inner class, okay, means the first the outer class, then dot, then inner class, and then name of the instance, and again the name of the instance of the outer class, okay, then dot new method, and then inner class. Okay, so this is how we create the instance of the inner class, and then by using the name of the inner class we can use the method which is present in the inner class. Did you understand? So this is the example of non-static inner class. Now let us see the second example, which is static nested class. Okay, static nested class is like a regular class, okay, but it's defined inside another class using the static keyword. It cannot access the non-static members like instance variable of the outer classes unless they are static. It is similar to the non-static one, but the static class can only access elements which are static in the outside class. Okay, means if this will not be static, we cannot access it here. Did you understand? And in the main method, we can access the static nested class by using the outer class dot static nested class directly. Okay, and after that using new dot outer dot static class, means the outer class dot the nested class, we can access it directly. Okay, you don't have to create the instance of the first outer class. Did you understand? In the static nested class, and similarly by using the name of the instance, we can access the method we want from the inner class. Okay, now let us see the local inner class. So local inner class is defined with a method or a block inside the outer class. So local inner class are defined within a method or a block inside the outer class. Did you understand? So here we have the outer class, and inside that we have a method which is show method. Okay, and to create a local inner class, we create it inside the method or a block. Okay, so as you can see here in our method which is display, which is in also in the inner class, we have printed inside local inner class. Okay, and to access it inside the outer class only, we have to create the instance of the inner class. Okay, so we have to create the instance of the inner class, and then we have to use the method by using that instance. So this will make it appear in the outer class, and by using the instance of the outer class we can access it directly. Okay, so this will come inside the show method, so we are using the show method here. Do you understand? Then we have anonymous inner class. This is a special type of inner class that doesn't have a name. Did you understand? It doesn't have any name. It's mostly used when you want to create a one-time use class like handling an event like button click, etc. So that this is used then. For example, here you can see we have created an abstract class which name is greeting, and we have created an abstract method which is say hello, and we haven't implemented it. As we know, we doesn't implement the abstract class. Okay, then in the main class and in the main method we have uh, created the instance of the greeting method, And after creating the instance using the override keyword, we have override the method which is say hello, and we have printed hello from anonymous inner class. So as you can see, we haven't created any class here, but we have used it directly. Okay. And after all that, we have printed say hello by using the greeting method. Did you understand? Now let us see some key points here. So inner class can be accessed all the member, even private ones of the outer class. Okay. Static nested class cannot access non-static instance member of the outer class, as we have seen in our second example. Now, local inner class are limited to a method, okay? And anonymous inner class are mainly used for quick one-time use, like for event handling. So let's see all this example in our Eclipse IDE. So here we have our first example where we have created an outer class, and inside that we have created an inner class. And in our inner class and in our inner method, we have accessed the private field of the outer class, which is hello from outer class. So we have used this field which is private inside the inner class, and to access the inner class, first we have to create the outer class. And also you have noticed that we haven't used the static in the inner class. Did you understand? And in the main method, we have first created the instance of the outer class, and then you have seen the way of creating the instance of the inner class, which is first we have to use the outer class, then dot, then the name of the inner class, then whatever name of the instance you want to give, and afterwards we have to use the name of the instance which is of outer class, and then dot new, and then name of the inner class. You understand? So this is how we create the instance of the inner class. Okay, and after that, by using the name of the instance of the inner class, we have used the method which is present in it. And if I will run this, you will get the output which is hello from outer class, which is also a private field, but we have used it in our inner class, so we can access it directly. Did you understand? Now let us see the second example, which is using static class. Okay, so static nested class can access only static members present in the outer class. Did you understand? If it will not be static, we cannot access it directly. Okay. And in the static nested class, there is no need of creating the outer class. Okay. Remember that we don't need to create the instance of the outer class. Okay. We can directly call it by using the name of first outer dot, then the inner class, and then the name of the instance, and equals to, and notice here we don't have to use the instance here because we haven't created it. You understand? And then outer dot that in inner class again. So after using that, we have used the instance of the class, we have used the name of the method present in the inner class. Okay, so let's run this and see. We will get our output as static message from outer class. Okay, now let us try by using the static from here. Okay, so if I remove the static, you can see it is showing error here. Okay, we cannot access this directly. Okay, because it is non-static, so we have to use static here. Okay, now let us see the third example where we create the inner class inside a method. Okay, now here you can see we have our outer class. Okay, so this is our outer class, and inside that we have a method which is show. Okay, so this is our method which is show method, and inside that we will create a local inner class. Okay, so we have created a class which is local inner class, which is present inside the method of that first class. Do you understand? And inside that we have created a method which is printing inside local inner class. Did you understand? And to access this in this method, first we have to create is the instance which is of the local inner class. Did you understand? And after that we can access it through the instance. So this is how we access it. And to get it in the main method, we directly create the instance of the outer class, and then the method we want to implement, which is in the outer class only. So if I run this, you will see inside local inner class as an output. But here you have to understand that how we use them. Like here we have used inside the method, and then after implementing it inside the method, we have to create the instance of it in the method and then access it inside the method. Okay. And we have to implement it by creating the instance of it outer class and then using the method which is present in the outer class only. Now, let us see the last example, which is using the anonymous inner class. Okay. So as you can see, we have created an abstract class which is greeting, and inside that we have used an abstract void method which is a say hello method. Did you understand? And inside the main method, we have first created the instance of the greeting class, okay, and inside, and after that we have used the override keyword, okay, to access the method which is present in the greeting class. And by accessing that method we have give it implementation which is say hello from anonymous inner class. So as you can see, we have created the method, and inside that we have created a instance, and after using that instance we have directly used brackets, okay. So these circular brackets shows that this is also a class, but this class is anonymous, means it doesn't have any name, okay. And at last we have used the instance of the class and then the method, and if I will run this you will see output as hello from anonymous class. So did you understand? By creating the instance we directly use circular brackets to make it show that this is a anonymous class. Did you understand? And inside that we have implemented it using the override keyword, and at last we have used the name of the class and then say hello method. Did you understand? So this is all about the inner classes, and at last we have some tasks which you have to practice so that you can understand better, okay. So today we saw inner classes in Java. Thank you.